KIU. My name is Nabiha Shikeli, and I will be taking you through organic chemistry, that is Chem 1102. So, the basic topics that we're going to cover is carbon, hydrocarbons, those are compounds of carbon. We're going to mainly look at alkanes, alkenes and alkynes. We're going to look at sources of alkanes, properties of alkanes, naming them, how they are formed, that is formation of alkanes, and lastly we're going to look at reactions of alkanes. So welcome back to Studying Made Easy at KIU. I am Nabiha Shikeli and I'm going to be taking you through organic chemistry. So to start off, what is organic chemistry? Basically, organic chemistry is the study of carbon and carbon compounds and how they interact with the environment. So to start off, what is carbon? Right here. So as we all know, carbon is the sixth element and it has a valency, it has 4 valency electrons. What does that mean? It means it has the ability to form 4 bonds, and that means it has 4 electrons in the outermost shell, right? I think everyone knows that. So next, what we need to know is, because it has 4 since carbon has 4 electrons in the outermost shell, that means it can form 4 bonds. Alright? But what you need to know is carbon forms covalent bonds. It doesn't form any kind of bonds, it forms covalent bonds. And what are covalent bonds? These are bonds formed when 2 or more atoms share. The key word here is share. Alright? So they share. This is how they form bonds. Carbon and other atoms that are bonded together, they share the electrons. Alright? So let me give you an example of methane. Let me just draw it here. So we have carbon in the center. Right? And we have a hydrogen there. And we have a hydrogen there. A hydrogen there. Remember, we said that carbon can form 4 bonds. That's why you see we have 4 hydrogens right there. So I'm going to show the number of carbon atoms with a circle. Alright? So we have 4 and 4. And we all know hydrogen has 1 electron in the outermost shell. So I'm going to denote it with an X. Alright? So here we have bonding of methane, and this is an example of covalent bonding. Alright? However, this kind of bonding, we have 1 pair of electrons being shared. So this is called a single bond. Electrons being shared. Let's say an example is oxygen. We all know oxygen is O2, meaning 2 oxygens. Sorry. Right, so we have O and O. This one I'll denote it with this, and this one I'll denote it with that. So when we have 2 pairs of electrons, because this is 1 pair and this is another pair, alright? So when we have that, it's called a double bond, alright? And when we have 3, it's called a triple bond. Alright, so these are the basic things you need to know about carbon. It forms covalent bonds. It has 4 electrons in the outermost shell. When it shares 1 pair, it's called a single bond. When it shares 2 pairs, it's called a double bond. And when it shares 3, it's called a triple bond.
Can anybody out there hear